mic on? Oh. I'll do some sit-down stand-up. I'll do a little inside the actor's studio. I'm John Lipton. So when you played Screech on Saved by the Bell, I'm waiting for that episode. Or, I don't know. Actors he never really, you know, like Pauly Shore or nobody watches Bravo. I'll probably make a lot of other references. It might become lost on people. But actually I was going to host tonight. I usually do stand-up here. I hosted well, Antara's host is once a month, and I hosted the second Tuesday, I think, or whatever. So it doesn't really matter to me. This is just for everybody just to come down and do stuff, poetry, music, stand-up, so. Or just come down here and just, you know, let the demon monkeys in your head have their say. What have you. But, I was, oh man, I was looking for music to download on my iPod, and I came across this band. It was called, Lucifer's Surrender. I was like, wow, that sounds like a crazy heavy metal band. It was a metal band, but it was a Christian metal band, which I'm sorry, it doesn't qualify as heavy metal. Heavy metal artists are agents of Satan. There's just it's just unequivocally a fact. And oh God, they have to ruin everything they do. Not that I, have anything against religion. Well, I shouldn't say that entirely, but. See, I grew up like around a lot of religious people, and I'm not, so I felt like I was going to be burned at the stake growing up in my neighborhood. And so I couldn't have like a lot of my Marilyn Manson, 6 Feet Under, just devil music that I listened to. And I don't believe in the devil, because I don't think there's anything down there or anything up there other than, space and dark matter and dark energy and meteorites and other planets and other, worlds with goofballs like us on it. So, anyway, speaking of goofballs, there was a little riot at the high school today, which I don't understand today's youth culture and their violent resolve. Don't teens smoke pot anymore like we used to? I am advocating drug use. Not really. Pot doesn't, you don't amount to much smoking dope. It's a horrible, horrible drug. But dry mouth. So, not because of that. I was lack of drinking coffee and not drinking water. I did not get baked and come in here. Because you shouldn't do that. I actually saw this dumb anti-drug ad, and it featured 2 brothers, and they were actually, the one brother is like walking out school and stuff like that, and he said to him, "Smoke?" And he goes, "Smoke? No, I don't smoke. I just smoke clowns like you on the b-ball court." And his brother gave him a high five, like, "That's how you should do it." Like, yeah, that's what me and my brother used to do growing up. We used to come up with, like, clever, witty ways to turn down weed. We used to look for it, but, anyway. Yada, yada, yada. Where else can I go with this? That's what I always say. My new favorite show is actually Paranormal State. It's on A&E. They will put anyone on television, regardless of their dearth of credibility. It features these paranormal researchers, and they're based out of Penn State University. And it's the only college-based paranormal research society, which that's pretty much like saying it's the only like college-based Dungeons and Dragons society or whatever, but Gamers Society or whatever they have. Do people still play D&D? I haven't played that since junior high. But getting back to the thick of the plot, so they basically go to people's houses who they think all the noises that old homes normally make are rooted in paranormal poltergeist activity in their house. So they come, they show up with all their infrared cameras and their, the Elaine Warren, who has worked on the Amityville horror hoax thing, and they all come in and they sort of like, have seances and crap. And but one episode was so screwed up, there was actually a haunted trailer. And I don't know how a trailer could possibly be haunted. Usually a trailer hasn't been around that long, and the only way it could possibly be haunted is if the meth lab that was from the previous owners exploded, and the trailer is being haunted by the tormented souls of Tweaker and Jasper. Because people, it's probably the name of people that would do crystal meth. Or produce it. Horrible drug. Anywho, I think that'll be all for tonight. You folks have a good evening. I'm Daniel Yoxheimer. I'm, I guess, technically hosting, so I'll say who the heck is coming up next. Is there anybody on that list?
Oh yeah, I'll go to a little bit more.
Okay. What's your name?
Chad.
Okay. Coming up next, we got Chad.